Sadly, the American was cramping after her exploits in the wind and rain of Gateshead, and so has returned to the United States. But still a very, very high-quality field here, which includes Fraser-Pryce and Talu and Okubari on the inside lane there. Mavari Al-Shamari from Kuwait, two-time national champion. She goes in 1. Cara Parker from USA, out of the 4x100 relay bronze winning team here in Doha 2 years ago in 2. There is Okubari, 32 years old now, Olympic and world long jump silver. Got a great start in Gateshead last weekend in the pouring rain, but then faded to 5th in 11:57. But she'll be much more suited, I'm sure, to the warm conditions here. Marie-Josée Talu also performed very well indeed, came ahead of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who's just to her right, to finish in 3rd last weekend, world bronze here 2 years ago in the 100 metres. Talu then, all the experience goes in lane 4. There is Fraser-Pryce, 34 years old now, multiple Olympic and world champion, including the reigning world champion from here 2 years ago, aiming to become the first mother to win an Olympic title in Tokyo in 9 weeks' time. She goes in 5. Javianne Oliver, outstanding indoor season, won the World Indoor Tour, unbeaten inside. She was 6th in Gateshead last weekend. She goes in 6. Hannah Cunliffe in 7, former NCAA indoor champion, based in Florida. She goes in 7. And completing the lineup, Ayla Del Ponte from Switzerland, the newly crowned European indoor champion, part of that excellent group based in Papendal with Laura Muley, and the likes of Femke Bol and Nika Klaver. So Del Ponte in 8, Okubari in 3, Talu in 4, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, whose biggest motivation, she said, this year is perhaps not retaining her Olympic title, but to go sub 10.7. That is a big deal, she says, for the rest of her career. So the lineup again: Al-Shamari in 1 from Kuwait, Parker USA in 2, Okubari, the Nigerian, the tall figure, goes in 3, Talu, the diminutive Ivorian, in 4, Fraser-Pryce, there she is with the headband, in 5, Oliver, USA 6, Cunliffe, USA 7, Del Ponte, Switzerland, in lane 8. Women's 100 metres. Well, once again, Okubari gets a good start, but Fraser-Pryce already into her running along with Talu. Also going well is Oliver, but Fraser-Pryce coming away with it. Fraser-Pryce lights out into the line. Fraser-Pryce with a slight tailwind, 10.84, the winning time. Well, that's progress, and of course, a completely different race, totally different conditions. And having laboured to 11:57 last weekend in the driving rain in the northeast of England, well, you could say normal service resumed here. A season's best for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. 9 weeks to go until the Olympic Games in Tokyo, and I'm sure she'll say little steps, baby steps, stepping stones, preparation, and that will feel good. Okubari coming in 2nd place and continuing her excellent start to the season. But victory there for the double Olympic champion.
Yeah, very impressive indeed. And I was actually had the chance to interview her in Gateshead about the season ahead, and we talked about the fact she'd missed last year because Olympics. She had such a good 2019. What a good start here again tonight. And it's that platform of consistency which gave her that World Championship in 2019. 11 times. It was her best year ever for running under 11 seconds in 2019. 11 sub-11 second performances, and here we are early, as you said, Chris, still fairly early in the season. Gateshead wasn't the place to do it, but a scintillating run here from Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. 34, mum, all of that sort of thing going on, but is still going to be right up there. Let no one have any doubt whatsoever. As good as Dina Asher-Smith was, as good as Sha'Carri Richardson is looking, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and of course, let's not forget Elaine Thompson. Okubari is in the mix, but she keeps running like this, starting like this. Consistency, she can pop that. She's talked about sub 10.7, and who knows, that's what it might need come Tokyo, because they're all running quick. I'm sure they all will get quicker this year.
Well, once again, Okubari gets a good start, but Fraser-Pryce already into her running along with Talu. Also going well is Oliver, but Fraser-Pryce coming away with it. Fraser-Pryce lights out into the line.
At the 2021 Doha Diamond League, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce once again proved her remarkable speed and reliability, clocking a swift 10.84 seconds in the women's 100 meters. This performance served as a powerful reminder of her elite status just 9 weeks before the Tokyo Olympics, reinforcing her reputation as a strong gold medal favorite. Many fans were hoping for a rematch between Fraser-Pryce and Sha'Carri Richardson following their previous meeting in Gateshead. However, Richardson had to pull out of the event due to muscle cramps, leaving Fraser-Pryce to lead a competitive lineup featuring Marie-Josée Ta Lou and Blessing Okagbare. Even without Richardson, the race was stacked with talented sprinters eager to test themselves ahead of the Olympic Games. Right from the gun, Fraser-Pryce delivered her trademark explosive start, quickly taking control of the race. While Ta Lou and Javian Oliver attempted to close the gap, the Jamaican veteran held her lead with flawless form and execution. She finished in 10.84 seconds with a mild tailwind, marking a major improvement from the 11.57 she ran in cold, wet conditions in Gateshead the previous week. The warmer weather in Doha worked in her favor, enabling her to run with power and fluidity. Her win in Doha was more than just a race victory. It was a continuation of the remarkable consistency that has defined her career. Back in 2019, Fraser-Pryce enjoyed one of her strongest seasons, breaking the 11-second mark 11 times and securing the world title. Now, at age 34 and as a mother, she continued to defy the odds and remain a dominant force in women's sprinting. She made it clear that her goals extended beyond Olympic glory, as she was determined to dip below the 10.70-second barrier, a milestone she saw as a defining target for the latter part of her career. Although Fraser-Pryce commanded the spotlight, Blessing Okagbare also turned in an excellent performance, taking second place and showing impressive early season form. Her speed and strength indicated she would be a key figure to watch in the coming months. With stars like Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shericka Jackson also refining their races, anticipation for the Olympic 100-meter showdown continued to grow. For athletics enthusiasts, this race reinforced Fraser-Pryce's legendary status. Already regarded as one of the greatest female sprinters of all time, her display in Doha added yet another chapter to her storied career. Her ability to bounce back after childbirth proved that neither age nor motherhood could stop her from competing at the top level. As the 2025 season progresses, fans eagerly await each race, knowing that whenever Fraser-Pryce lines up, they may be witnessing greatness unfold.